I've honestly been pushing this video off because it's just so hard to disconnect. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Allie and I am simply just trying to live this life to the fullest. I've recently been trying to disconnect and use my phone less in order to reach all of these goals and aspirations and be the person I really want to be. And so by removing my distractions and disconnecting, I truly believe that I'll reach these goals, these aspirations, and this person I want to be much quicker. So, let's start from the beginning. When I was younger, I had some pretty strict parents compared to most. I wasn't allowed to wear skinny jeans or makeup until I was in high school, and I wasn't allowed to have a smartphone or social media until I was 16. Which, looking back, I can understand and appreciate almost in a way, but at the time it consumed a great deal of my life and I felt really left out from my peers because my peers had all of these things years and years and years before me, and so when I finally got them, they consumed a great deal of my life. When I got the freedom to wear skinny jeans, that's all I wore. And when I got the freedom to wear makeup, I wore way too much and spent hours and hours and hours doing my makeup in the morning. So like the jeans and the makeup, when I finally did get a smartphone for my 16th birthday, I was obsessed with it. It felt like if I didn't have my phone, a piece of me was missing. I think I've cried more over losing my phone as a punishment than any breakup I've gone through. I was attached to this technology. It felt like freedom, but what once felt like freedom now feels like jail. Don't get me wrong, I love technology. There are aspects of my phone that I simply cannot give up, and if I could, I would simply get rid of the phone itself. But the ability to have a camera on you at all times to capture moments, and the ability to do a 30-second search for any question that you acquire, and the ability to FaceTime my friends and family has been amazing this year, and these are aspects of my phone that I simply don't want to give up. But there are aspects of my phone that I'm ready to get rid of. To clean my phone out, I finally deleted messages from years and years ago, emails from high school, pictures of memes that I no longer relate to, and I was also able to clean out some of my contacts. Some people have multiple numbers in my phone, or maybe I'm no longer associated with those people. So it felt really good to just declutter my phone, clean out all of the old, reset for the new. For so long, numbers meant something to me. How many followers do I have? How many likes are my posts getting? It's honestly so awful how much time I spent wanting these high numbers and not achieving the numbers that I wanted. But why does it even matter? Why does it matter how many followers I have, how many likes I get? None of this matters, so just clean it out. Next, I deleted time-consuming apps and unnecessary apps. I'm not a crazy app person, as in I don't have an app for everything, but I do spend copious amounts of time on apps I do have. So what I want you to do with me, if you have an iPhone, is to go into your settings and scroll down to where it says screen time. And in this screen time, it shows you daily averages, weekly averages, and ultimately how much time you're spending on your phone. With screen time, you can access real-time reports on how much time you use on any given Apple product. You can also set limits for what you would like to manage, but ultimately screen time allows us to see how much time we're really spending on apps, websites, messaging people, and your overall screen time for any given day or week. When I found this function, I was able to see how much time I really was spending on all of these apps like TikTok and YouTube, and how much time I was spending on messaging. And ultimately, it gave me a perspective of why I'm not being as productive as I would prefer, and how I can change things. I decided it was time to delete some of these time-consuming apps, so I started off with the most time-consuming, and that was TikTok for me. TikTok is so easy to just get involved with. Your For You page is literally for you. Everyone's page is different. My page personally is full of how to grow plants, how to start your spiritual journey, things like that. And if you were to go on my brother's, it would be full of like girls shaking their butts and dancing and just a bunch of music and stuff. And so that really can capture your For You page. The clips are short and usually to the point. I've truly learned so much on TikTok, but it's time to delete the app and the hours it consumes each day of my life. Next, I deleted Snapchat. I honestly never used Snapchat for myself. I would always post pretty pictures on my story that were directed at someone or for someone. It was always about showing off and for all the wrong reasons. And though I will miss seeing the yearly memories, I will not miss going on it and comparing myself to others. It's honestly toxic, and so it's time for me to delete. Lastly, I'm deleting Twitter. Like Snapchat, I haven't made a tweet in over a year, probably more. I used it as a platform to stalk people and see what's trending. I simply don't need that in my life, period. Along with these apps, I deleted all of my games. One being very important to me in particular. It's called Heyday. It's a Facebook game. I've honestly spent so much time and so much money on this game when I was in high school. It's simply been a burden these past couple of years, me being in college. Though I have had my moments of playing it on and off throughout the years, I can finally say it's time to get rid of it. Lastly, I deleted apps I haven't used in over a month. Apps like Zillow and that app where you can see if people have unfollowed you on Instagram, and Audible. Like, I no longer pay for Audible, so why do I have these apps on my phone just taking up space? I haven't used these apps in months, and if I need them again, I can simply re-download them, but truly, I don't need them. Now, let's talk about the most important aspect of this video, and that's disconnecting. I think disconnecting for an hour or hours at a time is so important. Whatever is going on online or on social media or even in your personal life, it can wait. We disconnect when we're napping and showering, well, some of us, and while we're spending time with our family, again, some of us. And nothing usually goes bad when we disconnect. Most of the time when I disconnect, I come back to my phone the same way I left it. No messages, no calls, no emergencies. To disconnect, I've been doing my best to take the first hour of my morning to focus on me and not anything else in the world. To sit down with a cup of tea and read a book instead of reading the news that makes my stomach turn. Or to do yoga in peace instead of listening to a video in the background. Every day, I'm learning more and more about how much I love being alone. And disconnecting has given me this opportunity to love myself even more. I also recently went on a multiple-hour hike without my phone, which may have seemed risky because God forbid something happened and I had no way of calling for help. But boy, did I just feel so free with my thoughts and my creativity. It was truly amazing. if you can take anything from this video, clean out your phone, stop stalking people from high school, and learn to disconnect. Not because your phone is consuming you, but so you can have the ability to be consumed with yourself. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It would mean so much to me, and I'll see you next time.